Welcome. Take a deep breath. You're here because you're seeking something, maybe healing, maybe inspiration, maybe just a reminder that you're doing better than you think. You see, life is not about impressing people with how much you know, how sharp your mind is, or how clever your ideas sound. It's about how you show up. For yourself, for others, for the moments that define us quietly. There's a saying, a kind gesture speaks louder than a clever thought. I've come to realize how true that is. You may have the brightest mind in the room, but what people remember is the person who made them feel safe. The one who showed them a little kindness when they were breaking inside. Cleverness may impress, but kindness, it transforms. We live in a world full of information. Endless books, podcasts, tutorials, videos. We know so much, but ask yourself, when was the last time you paused to act on what you know? When was the last time you used what you knew to make someone's day better? To hold space for someone who was hurting? To offer a smile that changed the mood of the room? You see, in the end, it's not what you know. It's how you show up. Showing up means being present, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, with your heart wide open. It means being the one who says, I'm here, not with all the answers, but with all the love I can offer. Showing up isn't grand. It's in the ordinary moments. Making tea for someone who's had a rough day. Asking, are you okay? And meaning it. Sending a message just to say, I'm thinking about you. These aren't small things. They're everything. People don't need brilliant people. They need available people. Consistent people. Those who show up even when it's inconvenient. Even when they're tired. The world is full of people who know what to say, but what we truly need are people who know how to stay. You may think cleverness is intelligence, but the highest form of intelligence is emotional. Being able to read a room, to notice when someone's energy shifts, to understand when silence is a cry for help. That is the kind of intelligence that changes lives. Studies show that human beings thrive not on knowledge, but on connection, not on being impressed, but on being understood. Your ability to connect, to empathize, to listen, to show care, that's your real superpower. Not your GPA, not your resume, not your clever tweet. You might think kindness is weakness, but it takes tremendous strength to stay soft in a world that's hard. To remain generous when life has given you every reason to withhold. The strongest people I've ever met were not the loudest. They were the kindest, the most grounded, the ones who kept showing up, especially when it was hard. Let me remind you today, you don't need to earn your worth. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to be kind. You are enough exactly as you are, right now, even in your mess, even in your uncertainty. Just show up. That's what matters. And here's the beautiful truth. The kind gestures you offer to others, they'll begin to heal you too. Kindness is circular. What you give comes back, sometimes in quiet ways. Sometimes when you least expect it. So today I offer you a simple challenge. Do something kind, not something clever, not something loud, just kind. Write that message. Offer that smile. Forgive that mistake. Sit in silence with someone who needs it. No need to wait for the right time. The right time is always now. So, dear friend, remember this always. A kind gesture speaks louder than a clever thought. And in the end, it's not what you know. It's how you show up. For others. For yourself. For this life. Keep showing up. with kindness, with love, with presence. You never know the difference you're making